Today is day number 23 of the Daily Journal video series. Everyone, welcome back. My name is Hervin, and this is the Daily Journal video series where every day I come in and I share any lessons that I learned from trying to scale our own business, any lessons that I learned from any books that I've been listening to, or anything that I find cool. Right now it is 11:31 p.m. Sunday night, and I've just spent the last 3 hours doing support tickets inside our company. I cannot wait until we have a team and we have our support processes dialed in. So today I've been spending a lot of time just thinking about how we're going to solve this support issue. And I think I'm making some progress, but it's going to be a gigantic project that we're going to need to take on. And so essentially what I have done is that I have taken every question so far that I've gotten from our clients, added that inside a Miro board as sticky notes, and then categorized them into different, so put those into different categories. There's over 300, I don't know if 300, 400 questions, I don't know. Maybe less, anywhere from 200 to 400 questions. And each of them has every one of those, or maybe, essentially every one of those needs to have its own support article, something along those lines, where each individual questions need to have their own support article. So we need to create a huge database of support articles right now to be able to answer all the support questions. And it's crazy to think about how, it's so simple the answer to solve our support problem is so simple. It's support articles, because those are easily updated. They're easily to copy and paste, easy to reference, easy for the clients to find. We can, but for the longest time, I've been putting off just creating articles or creating a knowledge base, because I didn't know if articles were going to be the way. I was leaning towards Loom videos, for example, screen recordings. And the problem with screen recordings is that if the software that we're using ever changes in the way it looks, or if it changes in the way, or if anything changes inside the video, then the whole video needs to be refilmed. Whereas like support articles, you could just edit something. It's so much easier to maintain and update. And so anyway, I cannot wait until we have all of those support articles completely built out. I have to keep going and so what I've been doing is I've been taking the question that we've been getting. So if a client asks, hey, how can I raise my budget, or how can I lower my budget on my advertising? What I'm doing is I take those two questions and I say, okay, those two questions can be answered by one article. That one article could be titled "How to Raise or Lower Your Ad Budget." And so that's what I'm doing right now, is I am trying to think through the question and how those questions can be answered by a more general article, support article, if you will. And so that's what I've been thinking about today. On top of that, I answered there 3 hours of support, just trying to catch up. This week we're going to have a lot of calls. We are going to have just essentially we're going to be slammed this entire week. So one of our employees, one of our key employees, and at this point, every employee that we have is key, because we're only a small team of 5. So one of our employees is leaving for vacations this week. And on top of doing the regular work that we have to do, we're completely slammed. On top of that, right now, it's the season for our clients to start ramping things up. So they're wanting to ramp things up, and we are short staffed. We used to be short staffed by 4 people. This week we're going to be short staffed by 5 people. So we're gonna do our best to plow through this week. But yeah, we're definitely, I can't wait until we have the people, until we have the support documentation, until we have everything set up so that we're able to scale, and we're able to scale effectively. And so, yeah, Besides this, some updates regarding our hiring process. Today we interviewed we were supposed to interview another 10. We had, I think, about 6 people. One person showed up 6 minutes late, which was an immediate red flag for us. There was a couple of people who we thought were decent, and so we're excited to interview those. We're going to be moving forward to the next round. So we gave a couple of people the written assessment that they have to take, and then we also gave a couple of people the chance for them to interview with us for the second round of interviews. So we have 2 people moving forward into the second round of interviews. We're excited. I know I'm really excited for at least one of them, and so yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. Anyway. We'll see how it all goes and what kind of progress we make here. I don't think we're going to be making a ton of progress this week in terms of anything, just because we're just going to be diving into everything to make sure that nothing falls through the cracks. That's pretty much it. I mean, I've just been covering support, thinking about how we're going to improve our support processes, what kind of articles we need to create. Then I've also we also interview some people. We're moving some people down the line in terms of the way it's all moving. We realized some of the people that we had given them the written assessment, they never received it. So today I changed a couple of things about our hiring process. Number one, I created a video that tells people how to take an interview. So we'll see how that goes. How to prepare for the group interview. So we'll see how that goes. So, one of the things that we've been struggling with in those group interviews is that a lot of people don't even know how to take hiring interviews. And so sometimes I am afraid of the fact that we may be losing some people because they're just not good at taking interviews, not because they don't have the skills to do well at the job. It's just that they might be nervous and they might be shy and introverted, and they might not know how to take group or how to do a hiring interview. So we're creating this support article. We're creating this. I've got way too much support in my head. This video's teaching them a little bit of best practices around doing a hiring interview. And so anyway, I've been doing that. We're going to be sending reminders to anybody who books for our hiring interview so that we can get more people to show up. And so we're trying to do everything we can to improve our chances of just finding good people and getting them to show up and improving our hiring process. So that's my update for today, 11:39 p.m. I'm about to call it a night. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. See you tomorrow. Bye.